Okay, welcome, Taurus. Let's see. In your past, you have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Hangman. The King of Pentacles is inverted. He stands for stability, and all things earthy. So something happened either to create an imbalance in your life, or perhaps somebody entered your life or was in your life that was imbalanced themselves. Here we have, coming after it was the Queen of Swords, but if you notice, the Queen here is depicted differently. This could be an air sign that was in your life, somebody rather vain, somebody that thought about only themselves. If you notice, she's not holding her sword or doing much of anything except looking in the mirror. This could be male or female, as we know. Here we have the Hangman inverted, but if you notice, this Hangman is quite different. He's not hanging. He certainly has a rope. And he's contemplating, what should I do? Should I think about this even? Or should I just walk away with my rope? And this is inverted. So this energy is energy of you perhaps being thrown off balance by somebody and no longer wishing to give your energy to this situation. You perhaps in this moment, you might have been looking the wrong way. You might have been a little too trusting. There is still something you do not know, and that is in the center of your reading. There's something you haven't discovered yet, and you have chosen, even though you might have chosen not to give your energy to the situation, you're also not allowing it to die. So there might be something of value still left, or you might be stubbornly holding on to something that you shouldn't, but as we go along, we'll find out. In the future, you have the King of Cups upside down. You have the Knight of Swords rushing in. And you have the King of Swords sitting upright on his throne. The King of Cups inverted is a person who is possibly emotionally manipulative, most certainly emotionally unavailable. And the King of Swords is someone who stubbornly holds his place. I'm getting the feeling that you are stubbornly holding on to a situation that you, for some reason, you know. There is something you don't know. I think we should clarify. I usually don't clarify each card, but I'm getting the feeling that I should clarify some of this. There is something you don't know, and we'll figure out what that is. But here in the warnings, we have, there's a warning not to be too naive. There is a warning not to forget who you are. And there is also a warning to not let your defenses down so quickly. The positive energy that's available to you is that you are protected. You are protected. You have strength. And here, if you look, she's busy doing something on the floor. There is a monster behind her about to pounce. But the truth is, she's protected. She's protected, and especially in this column, you are divinely protected. You have a lot to offer someone. You have a beautiful cup. You are sitting upright on your throne. You should offer it. And here we have the devil, and the devil's positively aspected being in this column. So it's earth, it's earthly manifestations. So you have the power to manifest something in your life that's quite valuable on a material plane. You also have a lot of passion inside you. And when well directed, your passion is quite loving. This could also be you being very protective over the things that you love. So going back to the reading, we have is something that caused instability. And when I say there's something you don't know, this could be an illusion. This could be, you could feel there has to be some more to this. There has to be something I just don't know, and I'm going to find it. I'm going to find out what that is. Your ability to see this, I think that you second-guessed yourself on this somehow. You did. You found it difficult to believe what you actually saw was accurate. And here we have an angel helping those in need with no expectations. This, in my opinion, is you, Taurus. You were trying to help somebody. And here we have the shadow is, well, not I don't believe this is the shadow aspect of this card. This is willpower and strength, and it's right next to the strength card. And so that's you. You're a very strong person, very Taurus in your energy, and so you probably battle between being this very strong person that knows what they know and someone who would love to be softer and offer their cup. And for some reason you're finding it difficult you're finding it unsafe almost to be that person in this situation. Here's coin purse. And I'm going to say, coupled with this King of Pentacles reversed, it might be that you have given some material aspect of your life to this person. And here's the candy bar. And this person looks like they were very tempting. They tempted you with something, and it's almost as if you're mad at yourself for doing that, for believing them. Here you have they were offering you something that looked good when in reality it wasn't. It wasn't. You want to close out this cycle. You do. But for some reason, you are stubborn about this. You're very stubborn about this. And here we have the King of Cups once more. And he is upside down still. And this is, if you look at this aspect of him, he is sitting on his throne. He's disturbed. He's upset. He looks almost grief-stricken. This is upside down. Because somebody's refusing to see something. And you have to reject whatever you're stubbornly holding on to in this situation. There is something you are holding on to that you shouldn't. You need to make the judgment on this. You need to, it needs to be, you need to walk away from this. You have the Knight of Swords. You're at times not defensive enough. You have the Knight of Swords aspected twice, right? You're rushing in instead of defending yourself. You're rushing in. As long as you stand by this King of Cups in reverse energy, this person who might be manipulative, this person who might not be available to you, you will not get your wish. You will not get your wish. Now, if you listen to the warnings, you will have your son, you'll have your thing, you know. It's time to step out of the mode of doing nothing. And it's time to step into, it's also time to step out of, he's trying to stay on the horse, man. He really is. God bless him, but he won't be able to. And it's really time for somebody to understand that they are indeed an empress and they're not some inverted page of cups. They are offering something that is so much more than what they're being offered. And yes, you believe there are things you don't know, and that's very strong energy. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. In the end, you know it's just not right for you. So it's time for you to use all that logical Taurian energy. And it's time for you to put down the sword. Step into this role of being pampered. And when I say that, I'm not talking about you lying around, you know, doing nothing while someone serves you. No, but being pampered with energy that returns to you when you put it out. You put out positive energy that is nurturing and beautiful, and you deserve, if you notice the Empress in this picture, she has a companion that's strong yet trustworthy, and she's no longer alone. And you absolutely need that in your life, and you're not going to get it here with this relationship. So let's see. Let's throw some of these charms. Okay, this came out all the way over here. All right. So let's see. You have all right, so in finances, you have Saint Michael watching over your finances. There's a lot of joy when it comes to this. And if you aren't in this mode now, that's your destiny. Your destiny is to do well and to take joy almost in making the money that you need to make. Because here, very close to the center, you are tougher. You're tougher than the rest. And that was very clear in your reading. You're a very tough cookie. You're strong. Right in the center of your reading, in the most internal part of it, you have the Shamrock. So you'll prevail. I mean, you'll always land on your feet. I'm getting the image of Cat's 9 lives. No matter what happens, no matter what life throws at you, you seem to land on your feet. In between career and business and social life, you have a feminine energy that seems to be trustworthy. So could be between social life and career. It could be a friend at work. Could be somebody. It could be somebody that you work with. It could be somebody that you will meet via business. A feminine energy that is absolutely in line with this luck and trustworthy. You have the Lovers in between social life and love partnerships. So this is Gemini energy. You have either that or you have a decision to make about a love, which we hit on in the reading. And this love relationship in your social life is somehow connected. You have under Spirit, advice from Spirit is Libra energy. Okay, so if you have a Libra energy in your life, this is a sign. This could have been something that happened during Libra time. But what I'm really feeling from this is the need for balance. The need for balance in some aspect of your life. Now, what's interesting here is on the line between love partnerships and advice and guidance, you have the donut. And I always look at that like it's a temptation, right? Let me see. Where is that other card? I don't know if I could find it, but I remember. All right. You're going to remember this. I had the candy bar thing out, right? The candy bar card. It's sweets. It's a temptation. It's love, partnerships, advice, guidance. Be careful what you believe. Sweet talk. Temptations. Things that might not be good for you long term. Here on home and family and health and well-being, and I'm thinking well-being many, many times when I do these readings, well-being is your mental health. Or your overall physical health as it pertains to your brain and your mind. And here you have the star in Tiger's Eye, which is a protective energy, a good energy, but right above it, you have the exorcism, the exorcism symbol, Saint Benedict. Something needs to be exorcised from your life. Something needs to be something absolutely needs to be cut away. And hold on one second. I have my dog. Hold on one second. Hey, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I have 3 dogs, so every once in a while I have a doggy emergency. So anyway, moving on to the rest. Okay, yeah, you had the 6. And this was out here somewhere, but it was in line with your personal finances. And 6 is the number of the caretaker. And along with this and a few other cards that we saw, I really think that you really need to start considering that you might be giving to people who... here's the candy bar, by the way. You might be giving to people who won't give back. They only see themselves. So, yeah, I really think that this is something you need to think about. Listen, all my readings are filled with positives, negatives, and warnings. So it's very rare. It happens once in a while where I get a reading that's absolutely positive and there's nothing negative. And yeah, sure, that happens. But mostly that's not how life is. And we know that. And so I am going to be having some manifestation spreads soon where if you're looking to manifest and you want to stay positive and you want to just focus on what positive energy is coming and how you can quickly manifest that, then I will label those readings and you'll be able to see them. But mostly these regular Gen Pop readings are both. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Namaste.